Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Steve, the Agony Uncle, and welcome. So today the subject is, why am I not enough for anybody? But before we get started, just a quick recap. I'm the Agony Uncle, and I would invite you to subscribe to my channel and send me your problems, whether they be personal problems, relationship problems, whatever. Employment problems, neighbour problems, you name it, I'll do my best. Of course I don't know everything, but I am 56 years old. I've been through a lot in my life, and I would just like to share with you maybe a stranger's point of view. Maybe you'd like to unload on me, and together we can talk it through the power of this channel. So please give me a thumbs up, a like, a subscribe, whatever you want to call it. This is a new channel. I'm learning as I'm going. I'm doing my best not to edit. I want to take you on the journey. We can learn together, and I can be here for you. I know everybody doesn't have an ear. Everybody doesn't have somebody they can speak to, and even sometimes if they do, it's easier to speak to a stranger. So, right, today's subject, why am I not good enough for anybody? This came to me from a young lady. She put it on her Facebook page, and it really quite knocked me back. This is a young lady who I know very well. I was quite disappointed. She is a young lady, and 17 years old, and she's obviously going through her teenage troubles, her angst, her boyfriends, and trying to find her place in the world. But it's quite sad that she feels she has to be enough for anybody. It's quite sad that she feels she's not enough for anybody. That was quite a shock to me, and it's taken me about a week to mull it over in my brain and see what I think about it. So obviously you'll have your opinions, so I thought I'd just like to share my opinion with you, and perhaps you can drop a comment below and let me know your thoughts. Have you been in this situation? Would you know what to do? Would you know what advice to give? Not that this young lady asked for my advice. I just wonder if she was reaching out for some advice. So what would I say to her? You really are. You really are enough. You're enough for anybody. Because you really don't need to be any more than you are. If somebody makes you feel like you're not good enough, then surely you shouldn't be with that person. You really need to take it on board that the only person you have to satisfy is yourself. If you're with somebody and they don't like the way you are, or they put you down, or they want you to change, then I would suggest you have a serious look at them and say, do you know what? I am me, and please accept me for the way I am. If I'm not who you're looking for, if I'm not enough for you, then actually that's your problem, not mine. I'm not saying this young girl is happy exactly where she is right now, but she is 17, she is finding her feet in the world, and it's quite sad that she feels that she has to be something for somebody else. I know this young lady very well, and I truly believe that although she's starting out in life, she's got the foundations of being a lovely person. She's got a heart of gold. She's got her ups and downs. She's got her mood swings. But she doesn't need to be any more than she actually is. She doesn't need to be more for anybody. You know, I've spoken about this before. We live in an age when we're all told, including myself, that I'm not good enough, that you'll never make anything of yourself, that you're not pretty enough, you're not smart enough. I think it's really time that we change that. Young ladies especially, and some young men, spend so much time on their appearance, but very little time on themselves. I'm not saying they don't want to look good for themselves, of course they do. But I suggest that 99% of the time they want to look good for somebody else. There's nothing wrong with looking nice and smart and tidy, of course not. But doing something, straightening your hair for somebody else, wearing something for somebody else, I don't think that's right. Wear something because you want to. Straighten your hair because you want to. Surely if that person cares about you, they would enjoy seeing you happy. They want you to grow. They want you to be yourself. I certainly wouldn't want somebody who's, shall we say, pretending, trying to be something they're not. I just struggle with that a little bit. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've done it. I've done it for many years. But as you get older, you start to realise if you spend all your time worrying about what you wear and about your looks, you forget about what's really important, because as you get older, no matter how much makeup you put on, no matter how you have your hair, no matter what clothes you wear, age catches up with you. So if you've spent all your life trying to be somebody or look a certain way for somebody else, what happens when your looks fade? Surely if you work on your personality, if you're happy with who you are, people around you, surely they should be happy with who you are as well. If you spent less time trying to look good for somebody else and worked on your own personality, and by that I mean be happy with who you are, make your own choices, find your own path in life instead of trying to follow somebody else's. Do the things that make you happy, dress the way that makes you happy, wear clothes that make you happy, hang out in places that make you happy. Surely the person you're with or the people that are around you would see that you're happy, and that would be important to them. Spend less time trying to emulate the people we see on TV. Spend less time trying to look like that girl you just passed or that boy you just passed. Spend less time trying to earn the money to buy that fancy car, and give yourself some self-love. Spend a bit more time on you, what makes you happy, and in turn that will reflect on the people around you. Because I know, from my point of view, perhaps I don't particularly like what somebody's wearing, but if it makes them happy, that makes me happy. There's no greater gift to somebody than let them be who they are. Because I don't want somebody who's trying to be something for me. I don't like people that are trying to be something they're not. That's just my take on it. So the advice I would give to this young lady, not that she's going to listen to me, of course, because what do I know? I'm only 56 years old and she's still young enough to know absolutely everything. My advice would be, make yourself happy, and then you'll find somebody who'll grow with you and be happy that you're happy. What's your thoughts? Please let me know what you think. Thank you for coming on this journey with me. Please give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. I always welcome constructive criticism, and hopefully I'll see you again soon.